Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? This is Mike Sneed coming to you real quick. I want to thank everybody for joining in tonight. Man, I got an actual class coming in tomorrow. Can't wait for the class to get here. This is going to be the last Appliance Boot Camp for this year. This one right here is going to be a great class. We should have a classroom full. I like to keep the class at about around about 6 people. But we might have a little bit more. But yeah, we're gonna have a classroom full. We're gonna have a couple younger people here too. So I'm excited about that. See all that we get. Um, this past Monday we had ice cream parlor boot camp. It was a great time. Had a good time with the people who came out. Uh, I went out there today to my other location. Also, there's no longer you no longer can get the ice cream parlor boot camp. It's no longer available. I have taken that off. You no longer can get it because with the ice cream parlor boot camp, it's just too much for me to be giving it away for $500. I actually I'm beginning to sound like some of the other YouTubers. I know somebody, but it's true. I actually know people who actually buy franchises. They actually buy franchises, and I was showing them. They've been kind of following what I'm doing, kind of helping me out. So I'm gonna see if the things work out. So if it works out the way I think it's gonna work out, I actually then I wouldn't franchise it, but I do like I actually sell it, sell the business plan, and help other people actually set one up for a fee. Because these people actually paying $70 to $100,000 for franchises, and they have the cash to do it. They know about the franchises. They know about the food industry and stuff. So if this goes like I think it is, I showed them today about where I'm at. If it goes like I say it is, hopefully I can help them get one up and going. If they get one up and going, I'm hoping then I can get pushed into the network to actually show other people, show his other people in his network to actually buy franchise. That's what they do, and with that, I will actually uh, go in and help them set something like this up for a nice bag. So once again, no longer get the ice cream parlor boot camp. Sorry about it. I left it up as long as possible, but I had to pull it down. And like I say, tonight we're going to be talking. I'm no longer all of the appliance boot camp. I still do the appliance boot camp, but same thing is getting to the point where I'm not even going to be pushing that as much either. Strictly for the fact I'm actually weary and tired of telling people to get in here and start doing this appliance repair. Uh, and telling them the joys and the money they can make with appliance repair. I'm just tired of it. So appliance repair, I'm gonna do it for a little while longer. I'm gonna be honest. If I got my goal of what I want to make with the ice cream parlor, so the money that I would make with the ice cream parlor and stuff, I might tell off and don't do as much appliance boot camp as in the coming years as I've done in the past. Because that kind of goes with my goal. You might heard me a couple of years ago. I had set a goal for about 500,000. It's where I was going to try to make. I never going to get up to a million. I was going to try to get up to maybe 500,000 or so with my ice cream parlor. Somewhere between 5 and 600,000. Where I thought I would be with the appliance boot camp and my one ice cream parlor. Um, but what happened? There was a lot of government money thrown into the industry, not so much the industry, into the community. The government influx money into the community and gave us a false sense. Appliance boot camp. I At one time I was doing over 300, maybe $400,000 a year with appliance boot camp, and I thought that was real numbers and real, from not. I say it all the time, man. That's the first time. That was the first time I ever really made money with the African American community. And I was like, ain't no money. I always said, want no money in the African American community. And when that government threw that money out there, I was everybody was making money, selling these courses and stuff like that. And I thought that was the norm. I said I just underestimated the African American community. But now that the government has gotten out of it, the money and stuff has tailed off, and Appliance Boot Camp is the online versions and stuff. It's $100,000 a year business. With me not doing anything, just updating the videos, adding more courses and stuff like that, it's a legitimate $100,000 a year business. That's where it's at, and that's where most course creators are at today too. They're finding out that this stuff is really about $100,000 per year business to do this, and that's why they're scrambling, trying to do any and everything, trying to get their money back to where it was. Fortunately for me, I didn't go take my money and go blow it and on luxury living, lifestyle creep. I didn't take my money and go put it into business ventures that didn't pan out, and now I'm down $1 million or $500,000. I didn't do that. Lucky for me, I didn't fall for the Toro. I didn't fall for the Airbnbs. I didn't fall for none of that stuff. I stayed with tried and proven business things. So I was able to hold that money, and with that money, I've been able to acquire properties and been able to rehab my properties and stuff. Been able to push that push keep pushing my projects along. But now I've been the last couple of years I've been sowing money back into my businesses and stuff and my properties and projects. So now is the time for harvest, and this stuff is popping up. And so the last couple of days, that's what I've been doing. I've been sitting down looking at my projections of where I'm going to be at next year. Next year, I'm looking and I'm going off of what I currently have here, and I'm looking at the next place I'm going, the next ice cream parlor I'm going to be opening up. That'll get me back to uh, that'll get me back to where I thought I would have been. I'm gonna kind of give you all my numbers. So, like I say, the appliance boot camp is a legitimate $100,000 a year business. I get about $10,000 per month just from the courses and stuff sale going on. So I have that. Um, I think this is going to actually start to tail off more. It's going to actually start to tell off more with this core stuff, especially with the atmosphere where everybody, back in that day who was selling those courses, who found out they didn't know what they're doing. And so right now, the course game is having a black eye. Now is the time. It's great for me, uh, uh, and it's great for me because I can actually get tell out of it. I can actually tell out of it. And so with that, I'm getting out of the course game. I still have the appliance boot camp and stuff for people who wants to come. But I'm running my real businesses, and I'm kind of telling it off. But I still do training and stuff. But it's not what it used to be. And with that, right now I got to come back and actually start pushing these businesses that I have to actual real business owners. That's why I said I had to pull my ice cream parlor. That's a real business thing, and that right there is something that's worth $100,000. So with that, I actually got to pull it, and I can't give it away for five, and then expect to sell it for 100 in the next year. So if I go out there and prove it and set it on there, um, I have a legitimate crowd that's looking at it that I can sell it to for 60 to $100,000. But that's what they currently pay for their franchise. If I can figure it out and it works the way I say it's going to work, so that's why I pulled that off. Um, but going on, so the ice cream parlor business, like I say, is where I'm actually putting my retirement. I'm still going to be doing a little bit of appliance repair, so I can keep myself up to date with the newer appliances. So you'll see me going out and doing some service calls, But I have actually tailored my thing. I'm not going out for less than $200 an hour to go do appliance repair. And that's the way I'm doing it. So when people call, I'm doing commercial. I got a commercial appliance next week. I got to do an ice machine, and I'm doing stuff for people say we're gonna pay you $200 an hour. Fisher Packle, they'll pay you $200 an hour. They'll pay you. Let's see. Let me grab one, and I'll show you. I gotta make sure I don't show the actual person name. Let me show you this right here. Let me do a screenshot. I don't get the person name out of here, so I won't scroll. Uh, okay. All right, that works. I'm gonna show you. You can do it through Fisher and Paykel. Right here. This is one that I've done in the past. They called me back. My nephew doesn't do any installs and he doesn't do any commercial, so it's not infringing on what he's doing. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. So there you go. Fisher and Paykel. When they change out dishwasher, this is a dishwasher. Uh, they're whatchamacallit. They're actually sending the dishwasher out, and they'll pay you $400 to install the dishwasher. It take me less than an hour to install that dishwasher. All they ask is that you send the this, model and serial number tag back to them. If you don't send them the model and serial number tag, they're not going to pay you. Matter of fact, they're going to try to charge you for that dishwasher. But I do that for Fisher and Paykel. I can do a couple of these for them every now and then. And this is the number we agree upon, $500. I mean $400. And like I say, I can. I just have to send the serial number tag. So that's what I do. I do stuff like that. Ice machines. Thanks to Mike Reed and the commercial appliances. Thanks to Mike Reed. We're doing. They know it's $200 for me to come out and do a service call fee. $200. I'm charging $200 an hour to fix it. And so with that, I go out. I go out maybe about 1 or 2 days a week, and from there, I do my appliances. I do about two stops a day, make me $800, and come on back. And so that's the stuff I'm doing. I'm doing the high end stuff, and the actual I'm doing the actual commercial stuff. So when I do go out there, it's kind of like that old Rocky, the last Rocky movie. He was talking about, you're too old to spar. You got calcium deposit in your joints, so we got to do maximum damage. Blunt trauma, blunt force trauma. That's what I got to do now when I go out there, because I got stuff I need to get done, and for me to go out there, I just need to hit. I need to go to one or two places, get my get my $400 or $800, and get on back and get back to what I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the appliances going out, and that's the way I decided. Until I can get some of my family that's interested, nobody seems to be interested. Until I do that, I show you all how you actually can take advantage after all these years of doing appliance repair, and your body just not able to go out there and run a full route and stuff like it used to. How you can actually go out there for about $200 an hour, do one or two stops, and get on back home and on your retirement if you somebody like me who's ready to retire, and take that money from there and push it back into your retirement. So that's what I'm doing there. But in the meantime, like I say, I'm pushing to do 300,000 in the ice cream polish. I'm gonna do 150 here in this ice cream. I'm gonna do 150 here in this ice cream. I'm talking about 5 months. This is not the whole year. I'm talking about doing it in 5 months, doing that 150,000 in each ice cream parlor in 5 months. The one that I have in Selma, I actually looked at the numbers. The numbers that I have in that 5 month period from Memorial Day to Labor Day, uh, our average sale was $11.39. Our average sale. So every time somebody came out and we made a transaction, or somebody swiped their card or somebody paid, most of the time it was $11.39. That's what the average was. Some of them paid $5. Someone paid 7, 15, but that's what the average sale was. Our average sale throughout days, and this is not just the weekend. This is they look at all of the days. We open Tuesday through Sunday during that time. We got 6 days, and they looked at the average sales. I have on average about 64 sales per day, and like I say, on the weekends a lot more. That Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is pretty low. So they say I have about 64 sales, and with that, we're averaging about $750 per day from those at the ice cream parlor. So I know every year my money has doubled at this ice cream parlor, and so next year I look that to double again, and that's right there typical with most ice cream parlors. For me talking to people and stuff, it almost doubles every year until you get to a point where it kind of levels out. In my area, it'll probably level out at about 253, and when this thing is fully matured. But other places where you have higher traffic and all that stuff, higher populations and stuff, it can keep going up. You all been seeing on CNN, people like in DC, Seattle, where they have these huge populations, they doing $1 million out of the store. We don't have the population here in Selma to support that. So I should get 150 out of this store. Also, the store that I'm opening up over in Rocky Mount, I'm looking to do 150 out of that store, strictly because of the traffic that's coming through there. I don't have to market that like I have to market here. There, I have enough traffic coming past the front of that store all day. Like I say, you got 800 to 1,000 cars that come past me every day on this, come right past my store. And so with that, that's just like having 800 to 1,000 people viewing this YouTube view thing every day. And just like we have 800 to 1,000 people hitting my website every day. So if I got that much traffic coming through there, I can pull them off to start getting some of that ice cream. So with that, that's going to help me. Also, we're in the point where we're actually getting the EBT cards and stuff. So people can come up there. That neighborhood is a neighborhood that's what we call transitioning, but it's further behind than Selma. Selma has transitioned, so I don't think I can actually do EBTs here in Selma because right now the demographics and stuff, I might run my clientele off because the demographics has already shifted, and we have now high end customers who's coming into the ice cream parlor. So I don't know if I could actually put EBT cards in there because it might run my clientele off. So, but in Rocky Mount, I can definitely put EBT cards there. So the EBT cards can actually come there and get some of my ice cream. So with that, and also I found out today when talking to the people with EBT, they can actually use the EBT card to get my ice. You can buy ice with EBT. You can buy crushed or block ice. So not only with my ice cream cart, they be able to get ice cream, but they be able to go to my ice machine and use the EBT card and get actual ice. So with that, I'm looking to do at least 150. That ice cream parlor is gonna come out the gate doing what this one already is doing because I don't have no traffic here. He'll come out the gate doing 150, and then on top of that, I'm building up the ice machine, and they're telling me everybody's saying the ice machine should do about 100 per year once it gets good, and that's what I'm looking to actually take over Appliance Bootcamp because Appliance Bootcamp I see this course stuff and YouTube constantly is constantly going down because of the atmosphere right now. So I'm looking at this to actually, as this starts to keep turning down, I'm looking for my ice machine to actually pick up and take the slack, and especially if they can use EBT cards and stuff. And I have an older ice machine, so I'm looking in the next 2 to 3 years to just put a brand new one out there. It's gonna be hooked up for everything brand new. So I'm gonna look to be putting that out in the next, getting rid of that in the next 2 to 3 years. But I'm gonna start off with what I have. Same thing I did here with this ice cream parlor. I started off with the smaller equipment, used equipment, And then as I got better at it and started making money, I ramped it up. I'm gonna do the same thing out there. Gonna start off with the older equipment. I'm gonna ramp it up, and then we start seeing that it makes money, that's profitable, then I'm gonna actually pull it and put me a new ice machine in there. So that's what I'm gonna do there. Also, I have my whatchamacall. I do the license holding, and that's a contract I have. That license holding. No, that's right at it's 90 some thousand dollars a year. So I have that also going forward in my years. As long as I keep my electrical contractor's license valid, I don't have to worry about anything. And with that, I still get the health insurance, so that take care of me and my wife's health insurance until we get to the point where we get on Social Security. So I still have my medical insurance, and not only that, talking to the people there, they would like for me to actually go and visit more. So that would get me to. I said I wanted to travel in my later years. Get me able to travel. I can go across anywhere in the United States, and go there for a day and just go look at a facility or go do like a critique of a company, and I get paid for it, and they pay for the travel. Then I come on back home, so I could go somewhere, go there on Friday, make it a weekend, come on back. I just have to pay for my wife to fly, but the hotels and all that is taken care of, and then we fly on back, and that's how I'm gonna get my travel and stuff in, and get to see all the nice places and stuff. So, and also get paid for it. So that's my retirement plan. And like I say, with that, I don't want to. I'm not coming back on YouTube, and have to compete with what's going on right now. I don't know if it's true or not. If I guess I do know, she don't know what she's doing in the business. I'm not trying to don't want no problems or anything. But you got somebody who's coming out telling you they made $100 million and got 140 trucks, but they don't know how to start an LLC, and and people believe that, and they give them their money, and now I get caught up in the same situation as them, as somebody who's selling courses and scamming. So I don't want to be no part of that. I run real businesses, and I'm actually taking my stuff. And if you want to see me actually build this, like I say, you're gonna see me build the ice cream parlor and build it up and get it up and going for my retirement. Uh, you want to see me actually? Somebody want to know how to do uh, if somebody want to know how to do want to know how to actually do the stuff I'm doing with the license qualifier and do that in their retirement, you'll be able to see that. If you want to know how I'm going to be doing the $200 an hour with the appliance repair, where I'm just doing like 2 or 3 days a week, making $400 to $800, in a couple of hours, and coming on back home and renovating my houses. I went out and looked at my houses today. My last two houses I'm going to do. Um, I'm waiting for them to give me a price on the demo if I need to demo it, and I'm waiting to see if the city will let me put two new houses if I demo it, or if I need to keep the ones that's up. I was looking at it the way it is. I said the way it is, I got a duplex and I got a single family. I was saying, shoot, the duplex, I could whatchamacall, I could take the duplex and keep it as a duplex, one bedroom duplex. And if I do that, I could get somewhere between $800 to $1,000 per month off of each side. Or then I could take the single family one, rehab that one, and I get about 1,200, maybe $1,300 a month. The way rent prices are going up, and it might be even more by the time I finish. So I could do that, and from there, with my other rental properties, I beat them replace that $90,000. It's a little more than 90 now, but it was like 90. I think 98 was the other ones. I could replace my actual license holder thing. If somebody ever was to say, "Oh, we tired of that Mike Sneed, and he we don't he on the internet doing all of this," get them off and get them off. I beat them replace it. So I would have the money to replace that. So I'm good. I would be good going forward, where I would be in total control of all of my life, all of my life. So with that, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, would I be doing it live on YouTube? No, I would not be doing it live on YouTube. I give you all little glimpses and stuff like that. But if it's something that you all would like to see coming up, you would I have an actual paywall that you can come behind to see. I'm not doing this anymore where it's out in the public for everybody to see it, for everybody to be able to just grasp it and take it. And not only that, where they can, because the stuff is simple. That's what they say. You know, if you're going to do a business or anything like that, you got to make it simple and plain where anybody can see it. But that's the way I do it. And because it's so simple and plain, other people see it and they can actually grasp your stuff and go sell it and kind of manipulate it for their own, which I don't really care. Um, but I'm making it so that I'm actually securing uh, my actual I guess you call it intellectual property or whatever. I'm putting it behind the paywall. So for at least until I get at least for the next 2 years, until my ice machine picks up, I'll still be making money off of YouTube and Appliance Boot Camp. And then once I get those up and gone, if you still want to see it, you can still see what I'm doing forward there. Because then I'm planning on, like I said, I'm going to go find me some land. So I'm planning on go find some land, and you'll be able to see as all this journey stuff as I do. And I'm 51 years old. I hope I still got a lot of life left into me to do some of these things, and you all be able to follow along. But that's where we're going with this appliance boot camp in 2024. We'll still have the appliance boot camp online, and I'll still do classes probably once a quarter. But I'm not going to really be pushing it. No, if people ain't learned by now, I don't know what else to tell them. Like I said, I was looking at the thing with Terrence Howard. You know, we thinking these movie stars making all this money. He only made $12,000 for that movie Hustle the Flow, and he could have done appliance repair, just doing a simple appliance repair, and made that in a month. And he would have owned his business, be able to do it every month. And that's about they say it takes anywhere between 1 month to 3 months to make a movie. So uh, and I don't know. I would just say it took him. I would just say it took him 2 months, so about 6,000 per month. You can easily do that in appliance repair. Then you got to go back out there and beg for your next movie. And once that 12,000 is gone, it's gone. 12,000 don't last long, especially if you're going to try to do something and you try to live the lifestyle that they live and living in Hollywood. There ain't no money. That's why they get so mad about this striking and stuff with the Writers Guild. But I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Like I said, I have a class coming here tomorrow. I want to actually get out here early because of the class. And like I said, I'm at the point now where I'm not really got sell. I'm not at the point where I'm really about selling these courses and stuff anymore. And but I enjoy coming out talking to you all about YouTube. And like I said, I'm gonna be documenting more of what's going on. If you all want to see that in the next couple of weeks, going into the new year, I have a paywall you can get in. I got to figure out the best way to offer that, where you get to see behind the scenes of me going out doing commercial appliance repair a couple of days out the week, building the ice cream parlor. See me building that business. You see me getting prepared to actually go into my houses and stuff. You get to see all of that, but it would not be televised. It would not be televised. Here we go. Stoker Reviews. What's up, ABC fam? What's going on? Mark Arthur Moore. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's happening? What's going on, Wild Williams? Wild Williams 454. What's going on? Buy an HDR company, a heating and air conditioning company. I'll be honest, I don't want any technicians. I've been there, done that. I'm not fond of having technicians. I just don't like it. I like the service companies. I like the one man or the most subs I'll need is two. But I like a one man shop. That one man shop, I love it. I can go make my money, come on back. Um, Two is good too. If I'm a younger person and needed money and wanted my time, or if I was somebody who was retired and didn't have any investments and stuff to make my retirement, I get me two subs, and those two subs you can get 150,000 off of them. Each one of them could easily make you 150,000. You pay them 75, and you keep 75. So both of them combined will give you 150, and you can. It don't take you but a couple of hours of managing them every day. You could easily do that for your retirement. But me, I have no desire to do that. I'm just gonna take my stuff and go on this route and enjoy it. BK for the Rockets, what's good, ABC family and friends? All right. Mike Evans, what's up, Mike? How you doing? DCNF, what's going on, Mike and ABC fan? What's happening? DCNF says been definitely laying out my plan for the next year. Enjoy the fruits of our labor this year. There you go. Enjoy the fruits of our labor. There you go, no doubt. Nicole Banks, I've been calling, leaving messages for the ice cream classes. You never come back. Yeah, cause the reason I don't call back for those, I get the, sorry, I'm not saying this you, Miss Nicole Banks, but if I had a nickel for everybody who called and everybody who called every week, about the same people call me every week about the ice cream parlor, about the appliance boot camp, about the courses. I talked about them online. I showed them online. I showed everything, but they'll call and they want to talk to me for about 30 minutes about it. What's involved? How you do this? How you do that? And I'm going to buy it, and then they don't buy it. Then they call back the next week. Like somebody asked me, I almost done it. I almost done it. I had a guy called yesterday and asked me to keep up the ice cream parlor boot camp because I had said that I won't gonna close it out until I got the concrete poured. And he said, "You haven't got your concrete poured. I need a little bit more time to get the concrete to get my money together. Uh, don't close it out. Said you gotta honor your word." So I might, yeah, I told him I didn't want to, but I might do that. But the only thing, when I talked to, and I sent it out to some people what we're doing about how much money I had in there when I'm looking to get. I think it'll go. I think it'll go. And this from people who own franchises, who have ran um, major, who was ran major franchises. And so with that, I got some feedback, and I said I'm gonna pull it off. That's why I pulled it off. But you could have $250. You could have came. Um, couldn't beat that. It was right there on the website. Just buy it for 250 if you just wanted to come to the hands on live. If you didn't want to come to the hands on live, you could have bought it for 500. And like I say, for 500, those drawings, it cost me $6,000 just to get those drawings alone. And not only that, now I'm in the process of figuring out how you go out to these low income areas, and then from there I'm gonna figure out the process of how you are able to take EBT cards. So that's the thing that most of the time that gets us when we go back into these low income areas. The fact that there ain't no money there, and we have to have a product that they could actually purchase at a low price, or we have to wait till the government throw money into the low income areas. In the last 40 years, twice the government has thrown money into the low income areas. Everybody was able to make a lot of money. The first time, unfortunately, it was through that crack, and they threw money out there, and people was able to make that 40, 50, $100,000 a month and all that stuff. And but they messed it up and then buy nothing with it and then do nothing with it. They was able to get money like that. People made millions of dollars, but they ain't got nothing to show for it. The second time the government threw money into the African American community was just during the pandemic. With that, they threw money in there, and from there, same thing. People was able to get millions of dollars, 40,000, 50. No, it was for a while. You was making 40, $50,000 a month, every month off of this YouTube selling courses. So people was able to grab that money, but unfortunately, they done the same thing. They messed it up, and it's gone. But now I'm looking. I say, okay, the government throw money every month in those EBT cards. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get any of it, but the Arabs do. That's why they sat there with the in the corner store first of the month to get the money that the government throw out there. They get the money for it, and that's how they get their money and becomes millionaires. So I'm gonna put my product out there. It'd be legit. The government say as long as I put a lid on it where they can take it home, they can eat it there, but they can take it home. I can get that government money first of the month. Same thing. They need ice. The government say, hey, I can take EBT card out there in my automatic ice machine. So the government money come in, I go. So I do the same thing. Guys say they sit on the corner for selling $10 pieces of drugs all day, became made 30, $40,000 a day in a year. So I'm gonna sit out there with that $5 and $10 cup of ice cream. I'm giving them a great product. I just ain't throwing nothing out there. I'm giving them a great product to put out there that they love. Some of the best ice cream they'll ever have, and so I'm gonna put it out there. And I'll be employing the neighborhood kids the same way I do here, and I'll be giving back to the neighborhood. So, and they would know, they already know they're African American owned and operated, and so it's a sense of pride of I'm coming in there. So it'll be good. Mike Campbell, what's up, Mike and ABC fan? How you doing? Paul Brown, what's up, Mike and ABC? What's going on? Stoker Reviews. How much will you sell the ice cream franchise for, Mike? I'm not gonna sell a franchise. I don't want to get into the franchising business, but I will actually sell my business plan and actually give consultant for somebody who wants to do it. I will do that. I don't know how much yet. Depend on how much I do this first year. If the first year pop off and you can get what's it called, you can get if I get 150 out that thing, that 5 month span. Most people look to get 20% off an investment. So 150 times five. That's usually what they say. As long as you get your money back in 5 years, that's 20%. 150 times five would be where I'll be looking at, but I would drop it down some. But they have to buy the property and all that. But that's where it's at. And if they make their money back, they good. So they paying for these franchises 100,000, 200,000, and then from there they got to continue paying. They don't own the property, and they got to continue paying royalties forever. Decent enough, $400 to install a dishwasher. Wow, yeah, I got little places like that I always done installs and stuff for, and that's what I'll be doing on the actual behind the scenes. I'll actually be showing you how I'm going for those $200 an hour, going out doing stuff like that. Be doing some seal system repairs and all that, but gonna be stuff that I can get in and go in for about an hour or two, come back out and get back to building my empire. Mhm. Booyah! Hey, what's going on? I'm on my way up that way, coming to Gaston, North Carolina. Okay, decided to sell off my properties and make it. Okay, I know what that said. Okay, all right. Have a safe trip, man. They networking. Okay, okay. Let's see. Uh, Quentin Hodge. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Hodge? Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Okay. Um, Booyah. I appreciate you showing what you've done and doing. I understand stepping out the limelight. Yeah, I gotta get out a little. Not so much the limelight. I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be caught up with all the other people who've been considered scammers. Black 12 21 2. Mike, how can I get back into the course since Teachable? Teachable still work. You need to just email me at calls me now. I'll put the email. Email me and I'll give you the link. If you go back and check your check your email. I sent out a link about 2 or 3 months ago. But if you email me there, I'll send you the new link so you can get in. It still works. They just changed the way they do bundles. Regular crew, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? You networking. Mr. Ice Cream Man, that right way. There you go. Yeah, appreciate it. Dan Young. Hey, Mike, if I wanted to go really hard with the seal system, would you recommend signing up with LG out of warranty work? I don't know. I don't know how much. I'm pretty sure LG don't give you. I don't know how much LG pay for you to do a seal system. Honestly, I don't. But I know you if you get through the third party warranty companies, you can get about $400 out. You can charge them $850 for a seal system, and they don't balk at that. So and they'll supply the parts. So that's what I always done. Going out there, charge $850 to install, change out LG compressor, and you get all the LGs and seal system work you want. And then I would bump it up higher if it was some built in like a Sub Zero, Viking, or GE Monogram. You can go even higher on the seal system repairs. But yeah, with that, I do. You can just get with a third party warranty company and go. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm actually looking forward to it. Like I say, I've been out there today at the ice cream parlor. I went and looked at my houses. And the houses, I actually went inside. Somebody done kicked the door in, so that made it a little easier. So the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna go there and board it back up. But the house is not as bad as I was thinking in the previous. So I'm gonna go there and get that going. And you're gonna see me finishing up the ice cream parlor. You're gonna see me just living my life. And this is the thing. Uh, 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 I wish people would have jumped on this thing a lot sooner and got into and listen to us. All of us, we won't lie to you all. We really making this money. Uh, everybody's making this money. These are real businesses that we run. I stopped in today at Miss Joyce and her husband ice cream parlor. I had to go. I had to go deliver some ice cream to them earlier today. And I go there, and they sitting outside. Well, they're sitting inside today, but they were sitting inside. And you would think they were actually customers at their own ice cream parlor because they sitting in there eating ice cream and enjoying each other. And I walk in, and I sat down and talked to them for an hour. And their ice cream parlor, and they were telling me how much they enjoy it. They say they do it all the time. Sometimes they what's it called? They have a young lady that works in there, and sometimes they sit at home. They say let's go get some ice cream. They get in the car and drive up to that ice cream parlor. And they sit outside. And they say it'd be nice just eating ice cream, and they love it. They enjoy it, and they say it's a same thing I've been saying. They say it's a great retirement vehicle. Her husband, Mr. Wayne, he loves it because during the day when the young lady they have a high school student that work with him, but during the day when she's not there, he's there and he gets them out the house and get him something to do. He's enjoying it, and they have an event center right next door, and they do events, and they enjoying it. They truly are enjoying their retirement and their ice cream park. And everybody could have had the same thing. Same thing with the appliance repair. The money that's out here to be made in appliance repair is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The money that's out here to be made. Like I say, now I'm going, and you can starting off. You're not going to do no $200, so don't even think about it. But you can what's it called? You can actually come out here and make a great living doing this appliance repair. I mean, a great living. Ain't nobody lying to you. Ain't nobody. You can make a great living doing this appliance repair and have a great life. and that's what I wanted everybody to do. I wanted everybody to be able to see this. But what happened? So many people who don't know any. How in the world are you gonna have 140 trucks and make $100 million? You don't know anything about business. We had so many people who came in with that and just muddied the water where we couldn't tell what was real and fake. I know y'all couldn't because I couldn't tell. I actually got tricked by that, thinking people had real businesses and this and that, and didn't have it. And so I know people who never ran a business didn't know because I didn't know. I no, I didn't. I took for granted everybody was. My wife told me a lot of times that people didn't, and she would tell me, "Nah, they're not doing that." But I got kind of fooled myself. But going forward, I have an actual a paywall where you all be able to see it, and we're gonna go deeper into it, and see. Let me see how many. Let me make sure my math is good. You know me, I like to use that. I like to use that what you call that funny math. Let's see how many sales we're gonna have to get to actually get get the actual numbers that we have. We'll look at that. Then I'm getting out of here. All right. Let me share this screen. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be looking each store. I'm gonna be looking to do 150,000. I'm gonna do that in a period of about 5 months. So I need each store will have to do about $30,000 dollars per month, and we're gonna divide that by 4 weeks. I know it's 4.3 weeks that you're supposed to divide by, but just for easy math, I'm just putting four. Um, so that's how much I need to make per week. And with us, we're gonna be doing 6 days a week. So that means I got to do $1,250 a day, which is pretty easy. This store is almost there already, uh, and from there I'm going to divide it by. I'm going to do it by $5. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that by five. Then I'm gonna do it by. I'm gonna do it by my other two. Divided by what did I just say? Divided by $5. And that's what our cheapest ice cream is. So I have to do 250 sales, about 250 sales per day, uh, or transactions. Sometimes the transaction somebody comes. Nobody never comes by themselves. They come as always two or three people. Um, or I can do this right here. I do 12.50, and I go by what my average sale is, about $11 per transaction. Which is right. I get about 100 customers coming through there, so I need to get about 100 customers per day coming through there. 110 customers, 114 customers, and that's very doable. If I got 1,000 cars coming through there, if I can get 10% to just pull it through there, I'll be right there at it, right there at it. So that's what I need to do. I need to get about 114 transactions. And everything is right now averaging about $11 per transaction. So once we get that, we are good. I hit my numbers, and those are numbers I can still hit, and it's not gonna be far fetched. Those are real numbers. That's not when I'm doing that. That's not like what you see a lot of YouTubers say, where they come in, they tell you need $1 million, and they know somebody can make $2 million. You tell the same thing. It ain't like somebody coming telling you you're gonna need 80,000, $50,000. Somebody telling you need $50,000 talking to us. You might as well tell them they need 2 billion, because you ain't got $500. Where are you gonna get 50,000 from cash? Where are you gonna get 100,000 from cash? You ain't got that money. We know you ain't. We know we ain't got that money. We know we don't have it. If you're not running a business or something, you ain't getting that from a job, and you know you don't have it. So why even talk about that? And don't give us no ways to do it. This appliance repair would, if you was running your appliance repair business, and you was doing it like I've been telling you to do it, You can easily make. You can easily. We're just going to just 100,000. That's easy. 100,000. You can easily make 100,000 a year repairing appliances. From that 100,000, if you just save 10%, if you save 10% of that, 10% is $10,000. So with that $10,000, if you decided, hey, I'm not gonna go out here and do anything. I'm gonna buy me a piece of land or something like that to build me a little ice cream parlor. That $10,000 is more, is double what I paid for my piece of land. So you could have went out and bought you that piece of land, and you would have had enough money. That 10,000 would have been enough to buy the land and buy the shipping container. And you can just do like I done, just set the shipping container on the land. You don't have to have no storage in it. Just set it on your land, and then the next year you come back around, and if you saved up another $10,000, that's enough. If you had to do plumbing and utilities, that's enough to do your plumbing and utilities. And so then the next year you come back and you could what's it called? You could actually have another $10,000 to build everything out. So for less than 30 for 3 years, $30,000, you could build that thing out, and then from there that thing could give you what I'm going to show you can get you about 150,000 in about 5 months. So now you got two things going for you. You got your appliance repair business making you 100,000, and you got your ice cream parlor business making you 150,000. Matter of fact, we have a young lady who took the ice cream parlor boot camp. I'm very proud of her. And she wants to make an extra $500 per week, and she doesn't have an ice cream parlor. She doesn't even have Emery Thompson or anything. She went out and bought a Vivor ice cream maker from I think Home Depot or Walmart. You can get them for less than $1,000. She bought that, got it set up in her kitchen, and she makes her ice cream in her kitchen. And then she from there she scoops it and put it into little pint containers for $10. And she goes to work. She gives out samples. Then she gets to work, people buying it. So she goes there, she makes $50, $40 a night. So just think if you go to work and while you at work, you going there anyway. You just bringing your ice cream, and people at your job is buying the ice cream. They buy $40, $50, and not even and she's not even pushing it. She hasn't put up no easy way for them to purchase, no website. That's just word of mouth, and people calling her the ice cream lady now, and she bringing her ice cream. And I don't know if she actually done the math, but if she's doing just $40 a day, and she was at work 5 days a week, that's $200. She halfway there, and don't have no don't have a store or anything, just pushing it out on her in her department. You could do the same thing if you're a young lady and you want to get going. Uh, get you a Vivor ice machine maker and make it at home and take it to work and sell it for $10. And that's what they're doing. Um, Read some of this and getting out of here. Mr. O, someone paid $620 to swap a drain pump and drain hose on a Whirlpool dishwasher 2 days ago. Yep, he's out shop. Yep, yep. Booyah. Laugh out loud. My doors were kicked in. Yeah, my door was kicked in. It was funny. I went there. I said I was going to go check it out. And then I said, "Hey, I left my key." And I get to the back, the door's kicked in. I said, "Oh well, I get to go." But the crazy part about it, somebody's standing there. Somebody actually standing there. So I gotta go board it up. Now I want to tell them they actually using the bathroom on the floor in the corner. So I go, no, come on, man, go outside behind the trees or something. Why are you gonna do it right here? Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna board it up. So when I calculate my rates for this year, I was nervous because it's a lot more than what others are charging. But I don't buy it. Yep, no doubt. Yep, yep. So here you go, Mr. O. I've had a woman say yes to 850 to swap out her boards on 700. Maytag washing machine. Why she would do that, I don't know, but she did. There you go. Yep. Mm, mm. All right, there we go. They networking. Okay. Okay. Decent FAK charge Cali rates just because the appliance policy does in Tennessee market does support. And you'll find out where your market can support. Yeah. Yeah. Boston, Mass is another one that's high end. All right, Mr. I'm still learning this system though. I've been paying for mentorship. I've been introduced to a lot of concepts that I can't wrap my head around. Okay, there you go. What's up, Greg B? Greg B. All right. Booyah, laugh out loud. Two Billy is right. 50,000 liquid magic for Folex. Although the money, Folex got scammed by the disc jockey. Yeah, I was amazed for the numbers they lost. Yeah. Well, a lot of that came from what you call. The government threw money out, and the banks knew that. And the banks, a lot of the schools have cut back and let you come to school for free, so they can't hit you in the head for student loans. And so what would happen? They had these financing programs. So if you come there, they'll finance online courses. You get $100,000, financing for a online course. So what they do, they say, okay, I'm selling you an online course, and what I do, you buy the course for $100,000, and I'll give you 80,000 back, or I'll give you 50,000 back. And what they'll do, they'll sell them the course. They'll run the credit card for 100,000, and they'll keep 20. They'll give them 80,000. So you go 80,000 for you to go invest. You can go start your own business. Oh, hey, come back here. I got this house I can sell you that I'm getting ready to renovate. You give me 80,000. You can go in with me, and I go. So then they come back, give them that 80,000. Then they take that from them too, and they on the hook for that 100,000. That was the thing I tell them all the time. If I don't mind if you give somebody a skill set or some type of product or service, they can go out there and make $100,000, and you sell them $100,000 business. Like I say, Pelicans charge $100,000 for their shaved ice business to show you how to run. But you'll make that money back and be able to pay the $100,000 off. Mr. Appliance charge you $100,000 to show you the appliance repair business, but you'll make the $100,000 back and be able to pay it off. But they're not showing nobody no business. They just all they're telling them gonna show them how they can go do the same finesse onto their friends. So what you do, I'm gonna teach you how to do the same thing to your friends, where you actually get them to come in and you can get them 80,000. They can go buy a house and blah blah blah, or they can pay you for mentorship. I couldn't believe it. All right. Okay. Here we go. Decent enough. I just run calls and negotiate face to face with reps. I know my area for sure. I'm sure you know yours. Still, not understanding what concepts mission have to do with people. Okay, from price. Okay, they networking. Okay. Booyah. I went back to get my keys before I left. They were scripting, scripting for the copper. They searched for the copper. Okay. Stoker reviews. Put the ice cream course back up, Mike. Nah, like I said, somebody told me that I said I was going to wait until at least I got the concrete poured, but I can't put it back up and somebody buying it for $500, and then I'm what's it called? I'm going to try to sell it if it works. Trying to sell it for a substantial amount up until then. I know it works, so no, the stuff where I need to get approval. I don't need to get approval. I can go look at I can go look at HS Farm. I can go look at Oxford Old Fashioned Ice Cream. I can go look at One Stop Mike and Miss Mary's. I can go down to Georgia and look at Sally Homemade Ice Cream. I can No, it's so many. I can go to Flavor Cakes and more. I can go look at all these different places that have taken the course that got ice cream up and going. I forget the lady ice cream place down in Tampa, but I can go to all these different places and look at all these different places that actually running and making ice cream, and so I know it. I know the concept works. So I don't need to do that anymore, and and so now it's moving on. Just like appliance repair, we don't need uh, everybody everybody knows how to run their appliance repair business. If you somebody who wants to get into if you somebody who wants to have multiple technicians, where you want to have grow it to have 10, 15 technicians, the best thing to do is go to Ashley's and get into a peer group. No, that's where you have to go. You're not going to be able to go to. I'll be honest. You're not going to be able to go to somebody that they ain't done it 15, 10, 15, 20 years, and think they're going. And somebody who's just a year or two ahead of you think they're going to get you where you need to go. You're going to have to go to Ashley's and get in that peer group where they can put you in the group. Watch Peter. Watch Peter. Peter Bull over there, and Peter, he's actually doing that. He's going out there. They meeting. They met in Arizona or someplace. Y'all get together and look at your numbers and run your business. Y'all got a mentor, somebody who knows it, and they can do it. That's the way you. That's the way you do that. It's gonna be hard pressed to get somebody who's just a little bit ahead of you, and they're gonna teach you. You can learn some techniques, but go to Ashley's and get into a peer group if you want to grow your business like that. Now, if you don't want to grow your business, if you want to stay a one or two man shop, just realize, regardless of what, you you only gonna be able to do about 5 to 8 stops per day. So I don't care what somebody's showing you and telling, and going to help you get marketing. You can get all the marketing you want. You can't do but 5 to 8 stops a day. So that's your capacity. It doesn't benefit you to go there and start trying to do all this marketing and stuff. You can't do but 5 or 6 stops per day. So you got a limit on how much money you make. Now you can call, you can step up and do like Mike Reed, go into the commercial where you can get a higher rate, or you can actually start going doing stuff like sales systems where you get a higher rate. But still, you're gonna run into the same problem. You're gonna only be able to do 1 or 2 stops per day by yourself, and you can still average about the same amount of money. You just ain't got that much windshield time, and you going to one stop versus going to 4 or 5 stops. You still gonna average about the same amount of money in that day. So you capped off. So you have to make a decision. Do you want to grow your business and be able to hire technicians and stuff? Go to Ashley's, get in a peer group. If you don't want to grow your business, you want to be a one man shop, take your money, go do something else, then I would go look at somebody who's doing that, who's taking their money, go doing something else with it, and putting it off in retirement and stuff. And I will actually look at doing that. But up until then, you capped on how much money you're gonna make. Regardless, so that's I was talking to somebody earlier this week, and I was telling them you gotta stay at 250. You gotta stay at about. You gotta be billing them $85 an hour. Third party warranty company. You gotta get $250 per completed call. Now a lot of the people coming up now, they're trying to renegotiate their contract, and they'll tell you, oh, if you what some calls, if you bring your price down, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna give you all these calls. I'm gonna give you preferred. You're gonna get all these calls. But if you ain't hiring no techs, it don't matter if they give you all these calls. You still can't do but 5 to 8 stops per day. Now you're gonna negotiate your rate down. You're not getting as much calls coming through, not much cash flow coming through, and that $85 that I come up with, it's not a number I just pulled out the rear end of my butt and just say, hey, $85. That's actually math behind it. In order for you to be able to pay for all the other stuff that you need to go along with your business, you got to be charging $85 an hour. Now, once you start hiring technicians and stuff, and you got 5 or 6 people that you can actually spread the cost spread the cost of stuff that you use in your business across everybody, then you can start bringing your prices down. But if you're a one man shop, you gotta stay where you at. Regardless of how many calls they give you, you ain't gonna have enough time to do it. So you gotta stay at that. Regardless of what, you gotta tell them this is my numbers. This is where I stay at. You will never be preferred, but you have enough calls to keep going. And then you what you call you um um and uh, then from there you that was somebody West. Matter of fact, shout out to the young lady that, with the ice cream. She said I need to correct myself. It ain't no $40. It's $90. So it ain't $40 that she's making in there. It's $90. So they made $90 when they go there. So just think if you were doing that at your job, if you're going to your job and you can make $90 selling ice cream on your job when you get there, just bring it, set it in the freezer, people come get it and buy the ice cream. So, but yeah, so but she almost had her number. So with that, I was telling them, you gotta say your numbers are where they at. It's just simple math. If the numbers are where they at, and what you gotta do, you gotta figure out things that you can do to actually do for your retirement or to that you don't have to be there to make you extra money. Ice cream is one of those things you don't have to be there to make you extra money, and you let that run. With me, I found out early on I can run two. I can have two to three subs. I didn't have to work. Then I found out I could be a license qualified. So if I make 100,000, being a license qualifier, make a couple of 100,000 with the appliances with other people running them, I had a great life. That's what I've done. That's what I've done, and so that's what I'm doing now. I just have replaced the appliance repair business with the ice cream, and it's going good, going good. I'll read a couple more, then I get out here. They networking. Right here. Mike, you got a gold mine. Okay. And that's another thing too. They get to a point. They were talking about the prices. I see DCNF and Mr. O talking about prices. Yeah, you get to a point where some markets you throttle out, and you gonna have to go to. You just can't pull no more else out the market. You can just that's just where your market is at. That's just where it's at. But if you're in one of those high end places like San Francisco, Boston, New York, Chicago, you can pull more. You just email me. Okay, I'll take a look at it. It won't be tonight, but I'll take a look at it first thing in the morning and send you the link. Okay. The networking. Okay. The network. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Um, Man, it's gonna be a great 2024. I'm actually pretty happy. No, I hated that people got scammed and whatnot. But I'm actually pretty happy that this stuff is coming out about people having these where people actually are actually starting to see this. I'm actually kind of happy that it's happening. Uh, so we can really get start having some real conversations with real business owners and stuff, and moving in the right direction. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll be back on Tuesday. Uh, Man, I just can't say it enough. If you hadn't already, uh, please come sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. Not matter of fact, I'm tired of you saying it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Continue doing what you're doing. Uh, it's this thing called go get the trucking guru. Go get the trucking guru, and she will help you get you into a semi truck. Go into trucking, and they'll teach you how to do special loads and get you into a semi truck. You need to have about $30,000 for a used truck, but everybody got 30,000, so that won't be anything. Go do that. Or I don't know what else, whatever, some new be coming up. Maybe you can still do Toro. Get you a Lambo or a new Corvette and put it on Toro. That'll be a good move too. But stay away from the skilled trade. Stay away from this appliance repair. It's not something you want to do for the rest of your life. Trust me. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.